Exhibit A, battle scars on the face of a fighting dog. Exhibit B, fresh wounds covering a pit bull's legs. Exhibit C, a dog left for dead because it lost the fight. These are the images of dogfighting in D.C.
I got a priority call.
The Washington Humane Society receives at least one dogfighting call every day.
They would have fights all up this field.
Humane Officer Margot Meter says she's been called to this southeast D.C. park over and over again.
They being careless. If they're going to fight them, they need to have it somewhere where it's going to be confidential.
Dwayne Patterson has been around dogfighting his whole life.
I had my first pit bull when I was like 16, 17 years old.
He has 15 pit bulls now. Dwayne says most D.C. dogfights are spur-of-the-moment things. Comparatively small fights with small bets.
Couple $100, $500, just little test rolls really, just to see if the dog game. And you know, a lot of people just do it just to have fun. Don't do it to hurt their dogs, you know.
But the dogs do get hurt. Humane officers rushed to this street off Georgia Avenue after a neighbor complained about a dogfight in progress.
Fresh 30 minutes ago, right?
It's bleeding, it's fresh.
The owner gave the Humane Society a hard time and insisted his dog had not been fighting. So humane officers took the big male pit bull straight to a vet.
I do find two pretty good puncture marks here, which do look like they're consistent with a dog bite.
This pit bull was lucky. Shaving the hair away reveals some pretty significant gouges. But here at Friendship Animal Hospital, they've seen worse.
I've seen them come like bite wounds everywhere in the body, shocky, really pale, trying to die right there because they've been so severely attacked.
The more seriously injured dogs probably come from the more seriously organized fights.
We hear dogs barking. I'm like, who got a dog?
Property manager Gregory Ferguson couldn't figure out why the parking lot of his building filled up on Friday nights. His first clue was the dead dog he found in his dumpster. And then one day, Ferguson opened the door of this vacant apartment. What he found was a makeshift pit bull ring.
It was boxed in actually how you see the carpet.
Ferguson and his crew knocked the ring down, but the blood-stained walls and carpet still tell the story. Dog toys, blankets, and feces show where the animals were kept while they waited to fight. Looking back, Ferguson says he should have known.
It is a pit bull.
Because his neighborhood is a dogfighting hotbed.
We seen some muffed up dogs around here. You know, like they've been in war.
Brace yourself. Here's what the dogs of war look like in action. Dogfight busts have been known to net 100 suspects and 50 dogs. Some fights even feature newsletters and trophies. Watch how these handlers urge their dogs on, even when the animals are too exhausted to fight.
They betting real money. They betting 20,000. Some people putting up houses for them.
Dwayne says he's been to high-stakes dogfights like that. He believes it's no worse than watching a violent nature special or a boxing match.
It's not really a bad thing because, like I said, they were breeded to do that.
But authorities say dogfighting is bad, and the people who participate in it are worse. That's why when a Washington shooting suspect bragged that he had 10 pit bulls in this home, police sent Margot and the entire SWAT team to check it out. To give you an idea how rabid some people are about their pit bulls, check out these patches in the fence at the D.C. Animal Shelter. Dogfighters have cut the fence here dozens of times to steal back valuable fighting dogs.
Pit bull city.
Proven fighters sell for $5,000 and up, so backyard breeders have cropped up across the area. Even pit bull puppies bring big money, $400 to $800, and pit bulls have big litters, sometimes 13 pups at a time. It's a lot of money, but also a lot of work.
I'm pounding this dog because he is extremely underweight.
When pit bulls are young, fighters cut their ears to make them less of a target during a fight. But the tail is left long and used to pull dogs out of the ring. Young pit bulls are trained and toughened by hanging from ropes and rings in trees.
That's where they get their strength in their jaws and in their neck.
The Humane Society has also documented cases of baiting, where owners adopt cats or weaker dogs and let their pit bulls go after them to get a taste for blood. The Washington Humane Society now keeps most of its confiscated pit bulls in a secret location. There are so many that they have their own wing. It's the same in PG County, even though pit bulls are now banned there.
I can't even bring my dog up here and walk him around the neighborhood without getting pulled over by a PG cop.
The Washington Post has stopped taking pit bull ads, and local shelters don't allow the public to adopt pit bulls because of the risk. They say even pit bull puppies raised at the shelter will eventually start to maul each other if they're from fighting stock. That's why the Washington Humane Society's policy is to put all pit bulls to sleep. Here's a female with classic battle scars all over her head. She could have died this way. Instead, she'll die like this. These are the final images of dogfighting in D.C.